Hey guys, it's Tigers here, and I'm going to give some quick tips and tricks on how to play Lee Sin. We have Lee Sin's Q, which is the ability to max first, so it's just a skill shot, and the second part of it is a dash. W, the second ability you max, is untargeted dash, and the second part of it is a auto attack reset. Third ability is this E, which is an AoE centered around him. The second part of it slows. His last ability is his kick, so you just knock up the champion, you kick, and the enemies along the path. You want to always be abusing Lee Sin's auto attack reset on his W because it's just a free auto, and in the early game especially, this free auto can be the difference between a kill and not a kill. Alright, so another tip to playing Lee Sin is to maximize the damage on his Q because the dash does execute damage, so the lower the HP of the enemy, the more damage the Q will do. What you generally want to do is when you land your Q on enemies, you can dash onto them first, press your E, auto a couple of times in between, and take the Q at the very end to maximize your damage. And you can incorporate the ult into this combo as well, so dash onto them, press E, kick, and take your Q at the very end to follow them as you kick. The famous Lee Sin combo with the insect. You just land your Q onto the enemy, and then you dash behind them, and then you kick them into your team. Another variation to this is doing it with flash instead. So you just you take your Q, and then when you're onto them, you press kick, and then you press flash at the same time, more or less. And it's a lot harder to react to if you think the enemy is going to flash away from you if you try to W behind them to kick instead. This is more like a settings tip for Lee Sin, but you always want to have dash and move direction off when you're playing Lee Sin because you can just auto aim your dash. Usually you can dash anywhere you want, right? So when you auto aim it with dash and move direction off, it will go onto the enemy more or less right on top of them. So this is pretty useful, a lot better than the other option.